We changed just 5 simple things in our lifestyle and have been able to save an extra $2,000 each year. Hey, I'm Melanie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to share with you today a few easy changes that we made in our budget that's been saving us big over the course of time. I hope that these changes will maybe inspire you to make a few of your own changes. When we're budgeting and we're living frugally and cutting things out of our lifestyle, it's easy to think this one simple little change is only going to save me like 10 bucks a month. That's so little. Something that I think is really important that a lot of people forget to look at is that those small changes actually can have huge impacts over the course of time. A few years ago, I got interested in how much money I have saved by these 5 simple tricks that we switched, and I was blown away when I saw that it is over $2,000 a year. So I added up how much money have we saved in 5 years. We have saved $13,000 in 5 years. What would you do with an extra $13,000? I mean, that is a lot of money. And these 5 things are so small, so minimal, but they have had a huge impact on our budget. In 5 more years, total of 10 years, it'll be over $27,000 that we've saved. So in this video, I'm going to share with you these 5 changes, and I hope that maybe they'll inspire you to make a few changes in your life. Even if it's small, it will have a big, lasting impact on your finances over time. Frugal habit number 1 is my husband started packing a lunch for work. Instead of going out with coworkers or stopping and getting a burrito down the street for lunch, he just started packing his own lunch. He usually takes leftovers. I like to save a little bit of leftovers from dinner the night before in a small Tupperware container, put it in the fridge, and he just grabs it in the morning with some fruit and some vegetables, and that's what he eats for work. He occasionally will go out with coworkers just because he wants to be sociable and build those relationships, but most of the times he is just staying at work eating leftovers. Sometimes it will be a sandwich if we don't have any leftovers, but I try to make sure we have leftovers on hand because he doesn't really like eating sandwiches. So this one simple change saves us $1,000 a year. $1,000 extra every year just by taking a packed lunch to work. Frugal tip number 2 that is saving us more money every year is my husband taught himself how to change the oil in our vehicles. My husband is not a mechanic, he is not a cars guy. He really had no idea what he was doing, but he watched some YouTube videos, he asked some questions to people who have done it before, and he's taught himself how to do it. We saved $210 a year by him changing the oil in our car. Now I know $210 extra in a year is not tons of money, but you know what? Every little penny adds up, and I think that this change has made a difference. He's also done a few other things on our vehicles. He's changed spark plugs, he's changed brake pads. I honestly get a little nervous when he does those other changes, but it has saved us more money. But the one thing that he stayed consistent with is changing the oil in our vehicles. Frugal habit number 3 that we changed is we cut out the cable. We used to always buy cable. I thought it was something that was really important. I liked having the DVR so I could record all of our favorite shows. I liked having the big choices of shows to watch. But fortunately, I decided, you know what, let's just try it. And I haven't even missed it. I'm so surprised that it's okay not having those extra shows. There's so many other good quality streaming services, especially now. It's even more so now than when I first made this switch. We right now are using Disney Plus and Amazon Prime Video, but there's also Hulu that we've used before. There's Netflix, which is the most common one. There's Paramount Plus. YouTube TV is a great one, especially if you want your sports channels. It's a super great option. You can also record shows so that you can watch them back later, and so many great options out there. You can even just not even get a streaming service and just put an antenna up in your attic and you'll get the basic channels for free, which gives you can watch the Olympics this summer, watch the news at night, the weather, the most popular TV shows every night. You can just get it all for free. I think our antenna costs like about $10. It just sits up in our attic and we get to watch all these shows. One word of warning though is if you are going to sign up for all of the streaming services, you're probably going to spend about as much as you're spending on cable. So I would choose just 1, maybe 2 streaming services to try. Cutting out our cable has saved us $480 a year. The next thing that I started doing was at-home haircuts. I started cutting my husband and my son's hair at home by myself. Hair is not my talent. I do not feel comfortable in the beauty realm whatsoever. I watch some YouTube videos. I have a good friend who cuts hair and she has graciously offered to help me. She's kind of shown me some tips, given me some advice about what to do. And so now I just cut my husband and my son's hair. They look pretty darn cute and we are saving $200 a year by doing that. I have cut my daughter's hair myself a few times, but I don't really like doing it. The longer hair makes me nervous. I haven't done my own or my daughter's. The next thing that we cut from our monthly budget was a gym membership. It was $70 a month. We cut it out and just decided to start working out at home. We like to go on walks, bike rides, go out running, or during the winter months when it's cold outside, we will do at-home workouts. I like yoga with Adrienne or Pop Sugar Fitness. We also were able to get a used elliptical for only $25, and it's like really nice and brand new, and that's just sitting in our basement that we use sometimes. If you want the exercise equipment, look on Facebook Marketplace. There are I see a lot of good deals on used fitness equipment. Sometimes you'll need to be a little bit patient, but if you keep looking, hopefully you will find what you're looking for. By cutting out our gym membership, we have saved $840 a year, which is a huge amount of money. We're still exercising, we're still getting in a good workout. So that's the 5 things that we cut from our budget to save $2,700 extra a year. We started packing a lunch for my husband to take to work instead of going out to eat, changing our own oil rather than hiring somebody else to do it, cut our cable and instead are using a couple of cheap streaming services for our TV, learned how to cut hair at home and do at-home haircuts, and cutting out the gym membership. That gives us an extra $2,700. What would you do with an extra $2,700 a year? Now I'm curious, what are some simple changes that you've made in your life to save a little bit of extra money? I don't care how small it is, even if it saves you a couple $100s a year, it's important, it matters, and it makes a difference. Share with me your ideas in the comments. I'd love to celebrate you and the changes that you've made into your life to save more money. I know that sometimes making these changes can be a little bit difficult, can be hard, and some days we don't feel like doing it. That's okay. What's most important is that you keep trying, you keep working towards your big goals, and your future self is going to thank you for making those changes today. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful for you, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel for more tips on saving money.